Hey Joanna, my name is Tammy Gagnon, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their business. And sometimes the only hesitation they have is to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I found by giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands saying, I like you, Tammy. Please do this for me. So, if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve, then you can help your business. To help your business, you can shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this blueprint that I give you today to do to yourself, and that works for me too. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So content includes everything you see on your page, text, images, image file names, even what's behind the images. So your image here, you can see the file name, which looks like you have some keywords in there, which is good. You probably heard the phrase content is king. It's crucial to have enough content to clearly communicate to Google what services you offer and to incorporate relevant keywords and key phrases. This helps ensure that even if someone doesn't know your business by name, they can still find you when searching for services you provide. So most business owners know that they need content. They don't know that the average amount of the #1 result for Google and on Google for roofing is about 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need to add at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords, buyer intent keywords. So let me show you what I found. It's like you're showing 1,006 keywords, which is really great. And your competition is like 291, which is good that you guys beat them out. So let me show you a really good tool that I use called Keywords Everywhere, and I pay around $100 a month for it, but essentially it gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking when it comes to ranking your site. So I ran a quick scan for your competitor. It shows the exact keywords that your competition is ranking for and what customers are searching for every month. And as you can see, these are the top keywords that your competitor is ranking for. Commercial, roofing, Rhode Island. They got about 20 volume. They're in the 4th position on the page when looking for that keyword. They have a couple of other top keywords that aren't specifically branding. They don't get so much volume. They have more volume, but not a lot of traffic. So I'm not sure how that rolls through, but that's okay. So let me see what yours says. So it looks like yours is showing you have branding keywords, but not a lot of no buyer intent keywords. So we need to get that upped. It's not ideal. Customers aren't typing that in if they don't know you. They're not going to find you directly. Now, mind you, you don't have to be perfect to rank with keywords. So the first thing you need to do to beat your competition is to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage with the right buyer intent keywords. That's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get that done. Now, I'm going to check this out here over on Google, and you see, generally you see ads. For some reason, my site isn't showing them right now. Now, here's the thing. Ads can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, basically your website, isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure that your site can convert. So let's move on to the next thing I wanted to talk to you about today, and that's citations. You're probably asking yourself, what's a citation and why do they matter? Well, that's a great question. So as we see here, this is the Google Map Pack or aka the local 3-pack. And it basically is the business name, address, and the phone number, and otherwise known as NAP. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So this is an illustration. It's a citation is your NAP on places like Yellow Pages, BBB, Yahoo, Yelp, and a couple hundred other directories. When you have more than your competitor, you gain more trust than them from Google, pushing you above them in the map pack. Now you might be asking yourself, great, how do we do that? Well, generally we use sites like WhiteSpark or Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we actually go down that list and match what directories they're on. But we don't stop there because we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them. So if your competitor has, 150 citations, we want to get what they have and add 50 to 100 more, so it takes them a long time to catch back up. So we're back over here. The third thing I wanted to talk to you today is backlinks, or link juice, which is the third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So back in the search for roofing company Cumberland, Rhode Island, we'll scroll past the map pack, and down here is the organic section. And it looks like your site is not number 1. That's where you want to be. But to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. Site A, like a contractor, links to site B, a roofer. Then site A is giving site B more of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, if you have a local blog or industry site linking back to you, that's perfect, that's great. But if you're a roofer and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut linking to you, it's not so great because you don't sell pepperoni. And so it looks like your site, which is down here a little bit, I'm going to show you the backlinks. The tool that I use, Keywords Everywhere, shows it underneath your listing on the search engine page. So over here, it looks like you have 247 backlinks. You seem to have a lot of backlinks, but I think some of them might be spam because it's not helping you rank to the top. So just because you have a lot doesn't mean they're quality. So if you have a lot of Pizza Hut listings, then it's not going to be relevant. So it's not going to get you up to the top. Where your competitor, and let me scroll back up here, he's up here at the top. There we go. Press this. So many ads. There's more ads. Okay, so over here, he shows he's got 181 backlinks, which more than likely, because he's at the top, they're strong, relevant sources. So once again, how do we get those? Well, we can actually check to see with this tool their list of backlinks, and then we can go in and get the same backlinks, the quality backlinks, and then we add more for your business. So getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So once again, we've gone over content, which you need in your front page, at least 1,500 words, which you're pretty much there, so you just need a little bit more with relevant keywords. Citations to get you up in the map pack. You want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide. And some link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing to you guys to show you're the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. So you're probably wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided to you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself some time, you can give me a call at 603-600-6001, and we can get you started on your journey right away. Once again, my name is Tammy Gagnon, and my number is 603-600-6001. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day.